Hi, I'm Mike Riggins, and I pastor the Northern Lakes Community Church. Since 1997, Northern Lakes has worked to make disciples and send apostles. Disciples follow Jesus Christ. Apostles tell the world about him. In 1995, a small group of elders gathered to pray and to plan for the planting of a new church, a Presbyterian church, on the west side of Traverse City. My family and I came north in 1997 to serve alongside those elders. That summer, we met in people's homes to worship God together. By autumn, we had outgrown those homes and began renting space in the Long Lake Elementary School. It was at that time that the Presbytery of Mackinac gave us the 10 beautiful, choice acres of land we now occupy. In the fall of 1998, the Northern Lakes Community Church became chartered as a congregation of the Presbyterian Church, U.S.A. The next year, we grew so large, we had to move to Traverse City West High School. And we started envisioning what sort of church building we might want to build. Those early years were a journey, a leap of faith. All of us who lived through it will never forget what God accomplished before our very eyes. A long, prayerful process led us to approve a building design. Our leadership worked hard to put together a financial package to make the building happen. We went to our members and asked them to pledge their support. But one Saturday night in mid-2000, our finance chair and I concluded a telephone conversation with the decision not to recommend that our church build. We simply did not have enough money. Early the next morning, a Sunday, I received another call announcing that our congregation had received the prestigious Walton Award, granted each year to just 3 to 5 churches nationwide. The amount, $50,000. Suddenly, we could build. And build we did. Professional contractors did the dirt moving and construction, but we did the finish work. Dozens of us spent thousands of hours sanding, painting, laying floor tile, installing the rock floor in the entryway, and the gorgeous oak trim around our windows and baseboards. By the summer of 2002, we occupied God's first church building at the Northern Lakes Community Church. Since then, we have served God in our church home 7 days a week, often 24 hours a day. Babies stay in the nursery, youth sleep overnight at lock-ins, adults attend meetings. People of all ages and stations in life attend Sunday school and worship Jesus Christ together with joy. We belong to the Presbyterian Church, U.S.A., an historic denomination with a proud tradition of biblical integrity. Presbyterians celebrate the whole of God's message as found in the whole Bible. We believe that salvation comes through faith in Jesus Christ and that God calls us Christians to serve the poor and to fight for justice in the world. At Northern Lakes Community Church, we do hands-on mission. Our deacons minister to the lonely, the sick in body and spirit, and to the hungry. We give significant support to a local food bank. Our youth program stands second to none. We offer active, large groups for elementary and older youth, and popular Sunday school classes taught by gifted adults. We offer mission trips and challenge events in the summers to push young people to grow spiritually, emotionally, and even physically. Many adults meet in small groups for Bible study and prayer. Others join in 40 Days of Purpose groups. Still others belong to prayer chains. The Northern Lakes Community Church makes disciples and sends apostles. We are building. Won't you build with us?
We were looking for something smaller and heard about the startup church at Long Lake School. And we got there and we knew that was the spot for us.
After the first visit, we knew we would be coming back, and we've been coming ever since.
They invited me to attend their church. They were meeting at Long Lake Elementary School, and I went to that elementary school to church one day, and I walked in the door and everyone said, "Hi, this is who we are, we're glad you're here," and I felt really good about it, and I continued going.
We were going to a really big church across town, and we used to drive by the senior high and see the little signs there and kind of thought about it a little bit.
Just immediately upon visiting that church, we noticed, I think the best word is an integrity, an honesty.
And it was the warmth, you know, the fellowship that we got from other people, and it just grew from there.
We've got it right at this church. I mean, we really understand what's important. It's not about what you wear, it's about glorifying God.
It's the first church that my husband and I have attended in which he comes because he wants to.
Because you have to learn some certain things about God to be able to go to heaven.
The youth groups are phenomenal at Northern Lakes.
It's fun, and there's other kids, and there's Sunday school and youth group.
I think it's one of the best in the area as far as the kids being actually wanting to go instead of their parents having to make them go.
I think it's important to go to church because you learn about Jesus there.
A lot of the main things is just how nice it feels there. You walk in and it's warm. It's just, you can feel the love and friendship everywhere.
I enjoy the people that are there. The commitment that they have seems to be the same that I have.
I'm excited at the number of groups of people, the friendships, the way people work together.
Hard to go back to the old traditional service now and not just be able to raise your hands and praise God.
They make meals for the homeless people, and they help Mrs. Sophia with her Thanksgiving dinners, and they make cookies for the senior citizens, and you know, they really are out and active in the community.
We have a lot of people coming to church that might not have been coming to church in the past.
We are right in the middle of a community that there are a lot of people that don't know God, and He put us here for a reason.
It's helped me believe in Jesus.
I know it's met the needs of our family, and I love it.
It's given me something to look forward to. It's helped me to be stronger in a way.
Years back, I'd be sleeping in the service. I'm wide awake now. It's very meaningful to me.
There are so many places in the world where people either are not allowed to meet freely or where they just don't have the resources to reach people. And here we have the capability for both.
You know, people are coming to our church for a reason, and it's because it's a nice place to be, a nice place to worship God, and great fellowship.
If we don't give to the church, we can't do the mission, we can't do the projects that we want to do.
That is how we can see God's work being done.
Giving obviously is important. That's what we're on this earth for, to glorify God and to give in any way we can with our time, our effort, our resources.
We really have to ask ourselves, what if we didn't have this? What if this wasn't here? And how does our giving reflect the importance of the church in our lives?
Fulfilling my obligation to the Lord.
It shows how grateful you are for everything you have in your life, and you need to give a little bit of that back.
Giving, I think, also means giving your time and your energy and your caring.
Without me tithing and being a good steward, then, you know, how are we going to help to bring other people to Jesus Christ?
Without money, there'd be no church, you know? You need to give money, and if I might be deprived of one thing, it's not that big a deal.
And there have been times where we have just had to decide the church is more important than cable television. It's more important than maybe the once a month that we might go out to dinner.
To continue God's work, there's a lot to be done, obviously, in this community. And
You are doing something to make the church a better place. And it's not something that you're going to get paid for or that you're expected to do. It's something you're going to do by yourself.
And we can't accomplish it unless we give. Give of our time, give of our talents, give of our money. We need to be kingdom builders, not wealth builders.
From a physical standpoint, I think that a little more space could be used.
You know, we have a place to worship right now, but what we really need is we need some classrooms.
The church itself, the building is going to be bigger. They'll probably have done a added on.
I'd like to see it being worn out in 5 years of overuse.
Triple of what we have right now, and we're going to be reaching people and letting them know about God, and that's so important.
And the people there, I think it'll be the same warmth, friendship, everything. It'll be like the kids around my age will be the adults there, and we'll have kids of our own.
I think we have a responsibility to communicate the love of Jesus Christ to the community, because it's not out there like it ought to be, and that's our job.
It's really important because we've been following God's plan. He had a purpose for this church. He had a plan.
We need some place for people to worship.
Just like having your own home, it gives you a sense of belonging. It's a place to meet and gather.
It's brought us together as a family, as a church community.
We definitely are meeting a lot of people, and we're growing.
I think it's drawn people closer. I think that when you have the chance to stand around and talk afterwards or between services or anything.
And you can have a lot of space to like run around.
It's wonderful to be in our own church. If that's what God makes God happy right now, that's where we need to be.
It's very comfortable, and I really think we're on to something. We've got it right at this church.
The Northern Lakes Community Church makes disciples and sends apostles. We are building. Won't you build with us?